Welcome to Eternal Love of Drama, a channel where two drama bingers share our uninformed opinions about Chinese drama. I'm Linda. I don't know much about Chinese drama land or anybody famous, although I would like to. Hit me up, anybody famous. But that doesn't stop us from enjoying a lot of Chinese drama and having a lot of opinions about it.
So today we're going to do a quick video to answer the question that's been burning in everyone's mind. Which of the Yin Yang Masters is the better movie? We think the answer is actually pretty obvious. So this is going to be very, very quick.
So we have previously reviewed the Yin Yang Master Dream of Eternity. And what we are talking about today in comparison is the Yin Yang Master, the 2021 Chinese fantasy drama adapted also from Onmyoji, the novel written by Baku Yumemakura. The novel series has also been adapted into a video game and is the basis of this movie as well. So this one stars Chen Kun as Qingming, Zhou Xun, and Xia Chu as Boya. This is also available with subs in various languages on Netflix. So our previous review was about Yin Yang Master Dream of Eternity, which we are going to refer to as Dream of Eternity to avoid confusion here. And that is the one with Mark Chow and Denlin, also available on Netflix.
The bottom line for me is that if you are an 8-year-old child and really enjoy cartoons such as Shrek and Monsters or any other animated series, then Yin Yang Master might be the movie for you. But if you are an adult or otherwise a human being with a brain, then Dream of Eternity is the movie that you should be watching on Netflix.
I'm not sure about that. I kind of think that this movie is like a nightmarish mishmash of cartoons that doesn't have like the cartoon redeeming factors that make like if you scare people, you have to, especially children, you have to like bring it down and give them like a warm hug of an ending. And this is, to me, maybe not suitable for children. I don't know.
So I guess you don't think an 8-year-old child would like Yin Yang Master either.
I'm not actually sure who I think would like this.
Okay. That's fine. I just wanted to be generous, and I'll just give you an example. And obviously you can't always say like who wore it better, but in this case you actually can, because they named the movies practically the same thing. So I think it's
important to point out though that the plot isn't the same.
No, it's not.
So it has the same character, some of the same characters, some of the same concepts, but the plot isn't the same. So it's not like they're not wearing the exact same outfit.
That's true. But there is one scene that occurs in both of the movies. And I think it might be part of the canon or whatever it is. I don't know, because, I didn't read the original. But it's the part where Boya becomes the spirit guardian of Qingming. And that's in both of the movies. And to the credit of Yin Yang Master, they actually explained it better. So I understood what was significant about being someone's spirit guardian and how important it is, because you're tying your life and death to this other person's life and death. So it's actually like a really tight bond. And they do such a good job of explaining clearly like what it means and the implications. But then in Yin Yang Master, how Boya becomes Qingming's spirit guardian is almost like a joke. It's the second time they've met. They're just messing around. They have no actual relationship. They've said like 8 words to each other at this point, and it's the whole entire thing is meant to be a funny joke. Whereas in Dream of Eternity, when Denlin as Boya is becoming Qingming's, like Mark Chow's spirit guardian, he is making a very conscious decision. It is at like right before the final battle, or in the heat of the final battle. And he's making a decision to put aside all of his preconceived ideas, his prejudices, and his like philosophical sort of ideas about humans and demons and spiritual animals. And he is like entrusting his life to his friend Qingming, and they are going to defeat this like enemy together. And I thought that was a really powerful moment in that movie, versus like it was such a joke in Yin Yang Master.
Yeah, and I think that in this version of it, that conflict between like demons and humans is played out in the relationship between Baini and Qingming, right? So they, as kids, grew up together, and he had experienced basically his whole life this prejudice against him because his mother was a demon, so he was half demon, half human. And you know, they made this oath together to like be, you know, on the righteous side of things together, and bound themselves to each other for life. But that oath was made based on like the assumption that demons were bad, but if they were tied to like a good human, then they could be on the right side of things. But that doesn't stop her. Like, she has made this oath, and he clearly means something to her, for her whole life, but it doesn't stop her from like jumping on board immediately the second someone says, see, that's his demon nature, that's like how he's always going to be. So I think that like in that whole idea, which comes a lot, which we see a lot in drama, in like fantasy drama, in wuxia drama, of like who is good and who is evil, plays out in an annoying way in this version of things.
So is there anything you liked about this?
You know, I'm a big fan of Zhou voice.
Okay.
I think she has a really cool voice,
She does.
and she uses her real voice in this drama, and I like her and her voice.
Okay.
End of list.
Well, I already said
it was like, it was not really watchable. Like, we fast forwarded through a lot of this because it was hard to watch. It was annoying to watch.
Yeah, the CGI was terrible. The fight scenes were stupid. The CGI was really terrible. You felt like humans invaded a cartoon, and then in the end, you couldn't tell if it was a cartoon or actually a human show because they didn't do a good job with any of the human relationships, developing them out. So I felt like, I don't know, it was some weird in-between thing. The villain was stupid, and he had really illogical motivation. And sadly, Netflix only goes to 1.75 speed, although they have the +10, +10, +10. So that's, I guess, my recommendation for if you choose to watch
If you
this.
feel like you need to watch it. I think I just thought of when you were talking Who Killed Roger Rabbit, and how like there was that like whole like cartoon human interaction, but it was like clear like which one you were in, and this one is just like, you know, you're like, I don't know. Also, there is a distinct and very noticeable lack of hot people without shirts on in this movie.
Okay, that's true. We did say that was one of the things that we liked a lot about Dream of Eternity. Okay, so I guess in conclusion, my recommendation is, if you are on Netflix and you're looking at, there are 2 Yin Yang Masters, which should I pick? Pick Dream of Eternity with Mark Chow and Dunlin. And actually, ever since we recorded the review that we did, because I had to go through and edit it and, you know, do screen grabs, I did watch it almost a whole second time. And because it was less confusing, like, I actually thought it was significantly better the second time I watched it than the first time, because it was not as confusing. So I don't think that would be a terrible waste of your time to watch that. But don't ever watch.
So what you're saying is you would rather watch the other one twice than to watch this one once.
Yes. Every time.
I feel like I would agree with that. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments. Did you watch both Yin Yang Masters? Yeah. And subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned for more exciting content coming your way. We have another special coming soon. So check it out.